Hey, what is going on, everyone? The one true Sir Salty here. Covered a pretty significant amount of Baldur's Gate 3 in terms of exploits, glitches, and just kind of neat things. Mostly revolving around backpacks, or even gaining the Helldusk armor in Act 1. 30 seconds in and I'm already shamelessly self-promoting myself.
Wow.
That's not why we're here. We're talking about stealing today. There are so many useful and awesome ways to steal, and you want to steal the most optimal way, right? So let's get right into how we steal the best way possible without getting caught. No, stealing from Withers doesn't count because he doesn't really give a crap about anybody. Sit back and enjoy some of the methods that I've come across. If you guys know of any other methods, just let me know down in the comments below, and feel free to comment on which one you like best. So let's get right into it. First and foremost, with a lot of my glitches and exploits, that I tend to not have anything available for console players. Don't worry guys, I got you first this time. So this is hold person stealing, one of the easiest ways to do things. Get a good enough spellcaster, get them late game gear, and hold person has a very high chance of succeeding. I think mine was 84% there. Basically, it comes down to they will not give a crap about anything you steal from them while they are being held. With Withers, how he doesn't give a crap about you stealing, this person won't care either, especially even if you fail. So feel free to fail as much as you want. It doesn't matter, just as long as you know you gotta keep going back into stealth. This perfect, you have to talk to the person while they are being held. Thus, it will freeze the hold person buff on them while you're doing so. The most possible time you need to steal everything. Fair warning that they do not like offensive spells being cast to them. Some handle it better than others. I chose Hellsick in the Devil's Fee in Act 3. Oh, that rhymed. The best late game vendors, but also one of the most aggressive, as if she catches you and you get into a fight with her, she will summon a bunch of minions to kill you. The hold person, dominate person works just as well. Follow you around and also still not give a crap about you stealing everything from them. And this one works a little bit better as they don't seem to notice that they just got robbed. They don't seem to care. Where a hold person, they might kind of catch on to you. They'll say something along the lines like, oh, don't you do that. Works just as well. They might be a little aggressive towards you too, but just in case, you can bring them anywhere you want and throw them in the river. Now, that's the best way to solve your problems, right? By drowning them. We have the Ninja Dust, aka using fog or darkness on your target. Fog with everyone and have your thief ready to go. Go into turn-based mode and just start stealing. If you happen to fail, kind of suck because when you do leave turn-based mode, your victim will more than likely run away from the fog. Really cool in theory, but it works. Similar, you can use blind on the target, and so you don't have to deal with the smoke stream, but it is a little more of an aggressive act. And it varies from shopkeeper to shopkeeper. This guy's just some random guy in the street. He's got a family to feed. He's okay with being blinded and whatnot. Others, not so much, and they might, call the guards or just not like you. Early application is to use fog and to steal the Idol of Savannah. I'm sure most of you have already done it because it's a very good way to get the Ring of Protection early on. You gotta get that Ring of Protection. It's one of the best. To feign death stealing. Really like this, and I really wanted it to be more of a useful method. Like, it is fantastic, but it has its limits. It is a little bit of an investment as you have to give over gold to make a person like you. When they're in the green, they are considered an ally, but that doesn't apply to every single person. They're at the camp like Yenna or Volo, it works just fine. They are your ally. Boom, it worked. Mixed results, like some shopkeepers it works for and some that it just doesn't. You give them money and they're like, cool, you try to use feign death. That's cool. I don't give a flying what you do.
Nice.
It's in Act 3, finding the Iron Hand Gnome's secret hideout, and you find Bumpnagel, their vendor, sells really good stuff. So, of course, you'd want to steal from him. I gave him, I think, over 6,000 gold, just to get him to be super friendly. And I find my scroll of feign death, and it just does nothing. I tried both methods, the spell and the scroll, and you're just not able to target them. It's weird. I've had luck with some of the vendors in Act 3, just not him. I wish it was a little more consistent, but it is what it is, so you have been warned. And if you want that money back that you reluctantly gave somebody to make your friend, well, this is how you can get it back. What? The Knockout Special. This was using a previous patch, but I don't see a reason why it not to work. But I filled this vendor to the brim with gold. And, well, turned on my non-lethal passive, hit him on the head, and look at all that gold I made. It's over 100,000 gold right there. Have the best for last, the Druid Wild Shape Infinite Money Glitch. They should have thought of like a more clever name than that. Wild Shape Infinite Clothing Selling. Clothes sell thing. I don't know. Druid sell glitch. How about that? Whatever. Video on this before, but the essentials are getting a druid, getting to level 2. That's your bare minimum. Circle of the moon spec, just to make it a little easier, because you'll have multiple charges of wild shape. You pull this off on the controller, so PC players can do this and still be fine, but you do need a controller. It's the only thing, because it changes the UI and how it works. Anyways, shapeshift into whatever. Go to find your druid and sell his clothes while he's wild shaped. Find that you can sell the armor, and it will not actually sell the armor, but you'll get the gold for doing so, even though it will still be equipped. As you can see, I'm just selling it constantly. I was spamming X on my controller, selling as much again, like an idiot, because it's only worth 20 gold. So yeah, it took me a while to do this. So this is 4 times sped up. Thinking, why the hell did you do that? Can't you equip a better piece of gear? Well, you're 100% absolutely right. Here equals more money. So yes, I did go and equip a new very rare piece of gear that I had. Selling for 20, it was selling for 800. So basically what I would do is I would get all the guys gold and then just buy everything else from them and just rinse repeat. So I would steal all these beautiful scrolls that this projection has and sell them armor that just stays on me. And it's just ridiculous. It's just infinite money. Like, it's just infinite. It's stupid. It's stupid. PC only stuff. The PC players can do all that stuff from before and then some. Whatever. This is what I thought would be the new solution to the backpack glitch when I first played after that recent hotfix. Notice if you killed shopkeepers before, they won't drop everything that they're selling. Cool. Well, we can click and drag stuff into their bags. So take what you want to steal from them, throw it in a bag and kill them, and everything you want will be in that bag and you can just take it. It's a simple method to avoid having to buy expensive stuff, especially early game. Not super useful, but I thought it was the workaround. But we have a better workaround. The Hotfix 20 backpack glitch. I made a video on this before, but I just kind of wanted to reiterate and kind of be a little more clear with how it works. Effective, but there is a little bit of nuances to it. Just open a bag on your side of the screen. Yeah, no, open your bag first. Come on, man. Bag, kind of move it to the side, click and highlight your items and drag them over. I will lose a smidge of money, but that's because the last item being dragged over is a pair of shoes. For the last place item is as what you will be paying for. It's super expensive, that's in that last slot, you will be paying whatever that cost is. So you always want to, when you're dragging over, make sure the last item that you're dragging is something very inexpensive. Just making stupid money, you can steal whatever you want, keep your gold high, you know, use it for blood money or whatever that stupid mace is that everyone likes to use. I don't know. Arrows, you can always sell items to them, so like sell them something very cheap so that it will go in the last slot and you'll be able to steal like crazy. A big factor of this is also making sure you have enough money to cover the most expensive item that you are stealing. So whatever is clumped in there, make sure you have that amount of gold for it, because otherwise you'll get an error that says insufficient money and you'll just drag some of the items in. It gets messy because then you have to multiple click. It's a mess. So make sure you have enough money for the most expensive item that you're dragging over. That's your bare minimum, and that should be fine. There's so many good exploits on. I have them all on my channel, so if you need anything, boom, there you go. Now for a little bit extra. Bonus time. Bonus time. Bonus guy came in. He had some pipes. Call this one the Catstraction. It's pretty stupid, it's pretty goofy, but hey, it's kind of funny. Cats meow and distract all who are around you just so you can steal some fish. Seriously, all that I'm doing here is stealing from the fish merchant. It gets a little out of hand, guards get involved, it's whatever. Footage of like a bank robbery, getting into the vaults. I had all stupid stuff. It didn't seem very relevant. It was just dumb, kind of funny, but it just seems like too exhausting at this point. This is pretty good, right? This is good enough. You gotta get 10 minutes worth of methods. See, you hear that? That's the outro. We gotta wrap this up, okay? So as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, really goes a long way, really helps spread the good word of my channel. Feel free to comment, and if you have any suggestions on your ways of stealing or what stealing method works for you the best, then let me know. Pumping out all the content that I have as quickly as I can. So Until then, I will catch you on the next one. Pumping out, why did I say that?